I wanted to speak about the relationships that grandmothers have with their grandchildren. It seems like the grandchildren are at the top of the heap. In other words, you can't get any higher in the world in a grandparent's eyes, particularly a grandmother in particular, because I noticed that they have more pride in the fact of their grandchildren than did in really their own children. And their own grandchildren are always showing pictures of them, and I guess it has something to do with their legacy. And if they feel that they planted some seeds somewhere along the line that's going to affect the future, and it's somewhere between a legacy and uh, planting seeds for the future, and the future generation is the hope of the world. And they seem to always be more prideful even about their grandchildren than they do even their own children, and they live vicariously through their grandchildren. Their grandchildren is at the top of the heap. That's as high as they can go. That's the soul. And I guess in some sense they have a mutual uh, bond between them, and in the way that the children, as the grandparents become older, become a little controversial. A lot of times, though, I guess there's a fear that they'll put somebody in a nursing home, or that they're looking to get inheritance. I've seen this in the communities where I live, and the grandchildren are the hope for the future, their legacy, the seeds that they planted. And it has to do with perhaps the preservation of our species. But when you look at a grandmother and she takes out pictures of her grandchildren, there's nothing more prideful than that. They're at the top of the ladder. This is as high as they go. As you can see, the pride and the admiration that they have for this future generation, and it's just in their eyes and their whole demeanor. And this is the future. This is what I have accomplished. This is what I did. Particularly in the case of the grandmother. To the grandmother, the grandchild's at the top of the ladder.